Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am R100 Jr., the truth and not a rumor, and this is the Surround Sound Podcast. We are live from Music Row Studios, and we're brought to you this year, not just today, not just this week or this month. We're brought to you this year by official sponsor, Healthy Junk Food, man. It's one of those things where you think about something, and then out of the thought process comes something that's just a necessity. And healthy junk food is it. We want to please your body and your palate at the same time. I'll be talking more about healthy junk food in just a little later on. But remember, we got owner Montoya Martin coming next week. Great interview. Already know. She's going to be telling you about how she came up with the concept and different things that relate to not only our health, but economics in our community. So hold tight. You already hear the music. It's Memphis in May, baby. I don't know if you got a chance to go down or will get a chance to go down and check it out. But if you don't, I got all your music needs right here. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be all the music this month is either going to be from the city of Memphis, state of Tennessee, or one of our surrounding areas. So yeah, I'm going to reach to Mississippi, and I'm probably going to be pulling Big Crit out of the wazoo just like that, just because he's from Meridian, so that's kind of like the M-Town. We call Memphis the M-Town. Hey, you know how it go. But first up, the real king of Memphis right now, Justin Timberlake. Chop Me Up featuring Timberlake and 3-6 Mafia, baby. We'll be back in a minute. R100 Jr., Surround Sound Podcast.
People don't use our music to get high. They use our music to get by.
Right.
Discretion is advised.
Y'all can be the star in my freaking spotlight. Studio 54 if we get the props right. All we need right now is a little bit of act right. Y'all looking shy, but y'all act like y'all don't hear me.
Little lady, you got me just screwed up off of your melody. Little lady, come on and don't
Chop me up.
Please don't make a fool of me. Little lady, you got me just
Screwed up.
off of your melody. Easy, baby, come on, girl, don't
Chop me up.
please don't make a fool of me.
See, girl, you stronger than the strongest drug I ever had. You can mix them all together, you still be twice as bad. Cause you the worst, best girlfriend I ever had. Harder to keep than cigarettes and green bags. Harder to escape than
Once heard a wise man say humans shouldn't need medicine. The foods we put in our body are meant to heal. Owner of Healthy Junk Food, Montoya Martin, has changed Middle Tennessee's approach to our most favorite foods. Dairy, gluten, and peanut allergies are easily avoided by Healthy Junk Food's delicious fresh fruit freeze pops. Strengthen your children's and your own immune system by staying away from artificial flavoring and sweeteners. The whole month of May, Healthy Junk Food will be at Nashville Farmers Market, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Additionally, they'll be located at Centennial Park near the playground and also on 4th Avenue North at Walk of Fame Park in front of the Hilton Hotel. All dates are contingent upon the weather. However, delivery in Nashville is always available. And I'm R. Hunter Jr. Surround Sound Podcast and, most importantly, Healthy Junk Food. Welcome back. I'm R. Hunter Jr., the truth and not a rumor. And before I even jump into the Funky 4 Plus one more, I want to remind you, check out Solo Saturdays. The Mother's Day edition was one for the record books. I was in here with social advocate and educational advocate Kendrick Patrice. We were talking about the state and the reevaluation of the black woman. It's a very interesting topic, one that I had been waiting on to discuss with her, but because of schedule issues, I was not. However, make sure you go. It's sure to start the conversation and drive the conversation on what is a woman in this day and age, and also possibly bring up some debate. Funky 4 Plus one more time. First off, NFL news. The Titans had a stellar draft. And more than that, they've just had a stellar offseason. I mean, not only did they re-sign Delaney Walker, not only did they pick up Rashard Matthews, wide receiver from the Miami Dolphins in the offseason, and DeMarco Murray, but they really had my heart with picking up Derrick Henry in the second round. If you know anything about SEC football and Alabama, Derrick Henry was a workhorse for those guys. And also on top of that, he's that type of running back that the Titans want. Anytime that the Titans have had success, they've had a north and south one-cut type of runner, whether it be Eddie George. Now, he was a more powerful runner in likeness to Derrick Henry, or even if you go to CJ. CJ, could turn on the Jets on you and get up north and south. So that's a real good look for the Titans. I'm saying they're going to the playoffs next year. I'm looking at 9-6, maybe 10-5 next year, because the competition in the AFC South, all right at best. Jacksonville is looking like they're going to do some things, but the Texans, not so much. And then the Colts, we got to see how Andrew Luck is really going to come back from his injury that sidelined him for a better part of the season. So we're going to see. I think we're going to see some good things from the home team, those Tennessee Titans. Let's go to Major League Baseball. We could talk about baseball just for the whole show. My Chicago Cubs, 24-6. They just swept the Nationals. And I'm talking about it's just a straight-up arms race. From Lackey, that's right, Troy. From Lackey to Arrieta to Lester to Hamill, our arms are getting it done. And then in just spectacular fashion, Madden has rallied the troops and had them to believe and getting them to buy in. To the last out, to the last strike, to the last inning, we got a chance to win that thing. And I'm loving it. And it must be infectious because it's even scooting on over to our crosstown, I call them our little brothers. I won't call them rivals. The Chicago White Sox. White Sox 23-10. Leading the AL. Real nice. Real nice from our Chicago brethren. However, if we go down 24, then bypass Chattanooga, ATL Braves, I don't know what y'all doing down there, 7-23, cellar dweller in the NFC East. Anyway, the NL East. Detroit Tigers 14-17, just about 8 games behind those White Sox in the AL Central. But let's pick it up. NHL news. The Preds, playoff time, Game 7. Best 2 words in all the sports, Game 7. They play the San Jose Sharks Thursday in Cali. The time is still to be announced. The last 2 games in Nashville have been epic. A triple overtime thriller, and then this week with the overtime win against those San Jose Sharks. They're fighting for their playoffs lives. They've faced elimination 3 times this playoff series, and they have stayed the course. They have taken it to the brink, but they have stayed there to fight another day. In NASCAR news, they were off, and I think it's something very cool. They're always off each Mother's Day. But leading the pack, so to speak, we got Jimmy Johnson, Carl Edwards, and Kyle Busch on the top of the NASCAR Sprint Cup standings. In just a minute, we're going to have entertainment news and basketball 101. I got some interesting things to say about the NBA and people that are in the playoffs and people that are not in the playoffs. You don't want to miss that one. As for the one more, and it comes from the political arena, Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton seem like they're going to be the 2 candidates from their respective parties. I'll say this. It reminds me of something my mother and father always said. It don't matter who run, because both of them crooks anyway. And there it is. Anyway, we'll be back in just a minute. We got some 8-ball to MJG double play style, but we'll be coming back with celebrity news, entertainment. Back in just a second. Surround Sound Podcast.
Said I got the blues. Said I got the blues. Memphis City blues.
Light up the green, watch me light up the room, watch me light up the mic. Fat boy be the truth, nigga live and learn the streets will get burned. Niggas take what you earn, they be slick as a perm. Man, I try to be slicker, try to be cunning and quicker, try to be more than just another broke ass nigga in this game of life. Lose your life in the game, take a life full of pain, make you remember my name from the home of the blues. Thought I paid my dues, it's hard to feel my shoes. Imitators abuse, I just love the music like my heart and my brain. Couldn't live without it, that's impossible, man. I'm unstoppable, man. From the bottom I came, niggas scratching for bread, stumbled up on the fame. Humble niggas with game, shut your mouth up and listen. Recognize it's a blessing, thankful just to be living.
I got the Memphis City blues, ooh, I can feel it. The neighborhood, Pims introduced us to pimpin', and everybody we know used to play in them streets. Oh man, oh man, oh man, I got the Memphis City blues, ooh, I can feel it. The neighborhood, Pims introduced us to pimpin', and everybody we know used to play in them streets. Oh man, oh man, oh man, I had the Memphis City Jones running through my bones, way back with A+ beepers and gray phones. Even further back when I was just playing around the yard, riding bikes and shit, falling and getting my legs scarred in the music city. Memphis 10, they turned me into this. My dad and a couple of my friends, they play instruments. And when we used to roll to school at 16, we bumped shit like Bobby Womack and Al Green. Hell, I knew most of the old school shit from front to end. I was starting to memorize 4/5s at age 10. I come from a city where R&B run deep, and the blues was the music that paved the whole street. It was only natural that we would take the torch and run with it. Be serious but still have a little fun with it. MJG from a town that runs real deep. Ask BB King and Isaac Hayes on Beale Street. I got the Memphis City blues, ooh, I can feel it. The neighborhood, Pims introduced us to pimpin', and everybody we know used to play in them streets. Oh man, oh man, oh man, I got the Memphis City blues, ooh, I can feel it. The neighborhood, Pims introduced us to pimpin', and everybody we know used to play in them streets. Oh man, oh man, oh man.
On that pimpin' lane, me and G was born and raised. Commodores, OJs, Frankie Beverly and Mays. Windows rolled down, no AC cause the gas low. Bread at a minimum, but still we found a place to go. North to the south at my nigga house. Sheeping out, skipping school, learning what the Memphis City blues bout. Me and G and a whole bunch of others had a rocky road to travel just to make the world love us.
Cause it's the Memphis City, really to call it itty bitty would be an understatement. We got big ass, cash and titties, big pimpin' working to hurt the pockets of big tippers, side dippers and big jails to hide niggas, but we stayed out 'em. Hard times we prayed about 'em. Niggas step up talking that shit and I laid out him. MJG reppin' the Memphis Tenny. Ooh, and I can feel it. Pass me some of the Henny. I got the Memphis City blues. Ooh, I can feel it. The neighborhood, Pims introduced us to pimpin', and everybody we know.
Yeah, boy. This is the Surround Sound Podcast, baby. Double play style.
my player ways keep me with plenty dimes. See, I'ma shine like all 6 of my gold teeth. When the nigga get through cooking up this OZ, all night on the block till the sunrise. My only friend is a Glock with the 4-5, 4-5 in the morning, it don't stop. Daydreaming about floss in a drop top. Blue light snap me back to reality. I hit the alley quick and toss what I got on me. Tricks ain't got shit to do but harass. Searched the nigga and took about a 3 in cash. I guess that's better than getting locked up or getting jammed with that shit I had rocked up, huh? Now I heard that the South is where your folks from. Down in the bottoms where they broke some. Rips cross the nigga back, way back. And now they wonder why we act, how we act. Gold teeth and heavy shit is in. Talking slow, afros and loud ass. Italian gold, people barbecuing in the front yard. Money from the first of the month card. If anybody out there hear me, get your hands up. If anybody out there feel me, get your hands up. If anybody out there hear me, get your hands up. If anybody out there feel me, get your hands up. I got a maid cooking grits with her. Outfit so tight, my niggas wanna stay the whole night. Dice game in the kitchen, nigga. T-Lee, nigga, drunk singing, sounding like the BG's ham sandwich in the driveway. Drop top, naked women in the den playing hopscotch, 30 buses in my yard, baby. Long gone, so hit me, and I'ma keep my phone on. I be out turning corners, drinking 1/5. Got some scratches on my rims, cause of 1/5. Met a broad yesterday, she hit me 10 times. If I diss her, it'll take a nigga 10 lines. JG standing tall, and I won't fold. You can have all the bitches, cause I don't hold on to any woman like a human. Handcuff, you got your hair down, baby, fucking stand up. Now I heard that the South is where your folks from. Down in the bottoms where they broke some. Rips cross the nigga back, way back. And now they wonder why we act, how we act. Gold teeth and heavy shit is in. Talking slow, afros and loud ass. Italian gold, people barbecuing in the front yard. Money from the first of the month card. If anybody out there hear me, get your hands up. If anybody out there feel me, get your hands up. If anybody out there hear me, get your hands up. If anybody out there feel me, get your hands up.
How many flows can I compose? I drop this slang, a lyrical bow, sticking out just like an outcast or a thorn from stem of rose. Like nachos, deliver some crispy, cracking when y'all bite. Been had a coke and a smile, now I'm tripping up yak and sprite. Y'all just might see me skunked out with a girl who chomped out below the Mason Dixon line. Real niggas know what I'm talking about, from Texas, Atlanta, oh man, Alabama, Savannah. The deeper, the darker, the dirty South is what I'm after. No laughter, the content of the rhyme may be contagious. The space ages, pimpiness, players coming major. This shot just like a spray ya. Cut your wife and play the play the B-I-G-P-O-I, dope boy rhyme maker. Beats, rhymes, and layers of music right here to please you. And if you hate the dirty, then partner, see we don't need you. You know what I'm talking about? Outkast, 8-Ball, MJG, on y'all pump motherfucker.
Now I heard that the South is where your folks from. Down in the bottoms where they broke some. Rips cross the nigga back, way back. And now they wonder why we act, how we act. Gold teeth and heavy shit is in. Talking slow, afros and loud ass. Italian gold, people barbecuing in the front yard. Money from the first of the month card. Anybody out there hear me, get your hands up. If anybody out there feel me, get your hands up. If anybody out there hear me, get your hands up. If anybody out there feel me, get your hands up.
You wouldn't understand if you stood under it. It's like the more that I talk to you, the dumber that I get. The closer that I walk to you, the further that we stand. Apart distant, nobody has the upper hand, but my body's resistant. So now, throw your phalanges in the ground. I'm still abound, unbelievers stay from hell around. I found negative niggas, they only keep you down. Transmitting from Native American burial ground. I carry around the weight of our worlds on my shoulder pads. I'm supposed to blast, face invaders, I'm somebody's dad. Serious as A, B, C. If knowledge be the key, then let it roasted on the poach. And wait for your woman to get her work so she can roast your ass. And either find an open window fast.
Word to the motherfucker. Word to the motherfucker. Word to the motherfucker.
Now I heard that the South is where your folks from. Down in the bottoms where they broke some.
Welcome back. I'm Hunter Jr., the Truth and Not a Rumor, and this is the Surround Sound Podcast. I think those were just two dope joints. If your head is not bobbing to those last two songs of 8-Ball and MJG, either you're not a hip-hop fan or you might need to check your pulse. Maybe better yet, somebody else need to check your pulse. I don't know. Anyway, celebrity and sports birthdays, anniversaries, and or deaths. Well, luckily there are no deaths, but Bono turned 56. I want to be popular enough. I want to be respected enough one day that people just call me by like my first name or like just my initials or something. Bono of U2. That is, I mean, his name says it all. Also, Kenan Thompson. Kenan turned 38 this year. I didn't know that. I didn't know he was older than me. Anyway, on the hip hop and sports front, Cam Newton has birthday this week. Black China and Ace Hood. Black China is trying to take over the Kardashians. That is just wild to me. That is wild. Moving on. We haven't been with you in about a week and a half, and a lot of things have transpired with Prince and his legacy. People trying to claim that they're related to him. It's real weird, but they're doing DNA tests to see if people are actually related to him. That's wild, man. Even Gene Simmons is kind of like piling on. Gene Simmons said that his death is just, who cares, basically, to paraphrase. Make sure you go to the Surround Sound Podcast fan page, and you'll be able to read the story in its entirety. But who cares about all that stuff? I want to talk about something that has been ever since Prince's death and even before. What does Raspberry Beret really mean? This is one of the more interesting topics because I've heard it. Raspberry Beret is one of these cool, like, oh, it's a love story. This, that, and the third. It was a little young guy and he met like an older woman. This, that, and the third. Okay, well, this is the R. Hunter Jr. Surround Sound Podcast dissertation, even, of Raspberry Beret. First of all, Raspberry Beret, something that you wear. Stop right there. Put a pin right there. We're going to come back to it. Let's listen to the lyric of the hook. Raspberry Beret, the kind you find at a secondhand store. Now, take into consideration what people are saying, that it's a love story between a man and a woman. And that woman is older. And he's, of course, if she's older, he's younger. The kind you find at a secondhand store. Raspberry Beret. Okay, so in summation, this is what the song is about. The song is about this young dude who sought a prostitute. Hence, the one you find at a secondhand store. She had already been prostituting, and she left him with a Raspberry Beret. Raspberry Beret is a STD. It's a sexually transmitted disease. Raspberry, I don't know if you... I went to MTSU. And if you ever went through the love tunnel, the tunnel of love, it kind of shows you pictures of STDs. A Raspberry Beret is herpes. I'm sorry. That's what it is. Anyway, Matt Barnes and Derek Fisher. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. You need to stop. If you've not heard, make sure you go to the Surround Sound Podcast fan page also and look. I will say this. Matt Barnes had a well-crafted Twitter message to his ex-wife saying that even though they've went through their ups and downs, highs and lows, that they still do the business of parenting their two boys. I think that's great. It's very much to be commended. I don't know if you know any of the history of Matt Barnes, but Matt Barnes can be a little bit crazy at times. I'll just say it like that. That's putting it mildly. He can go off on tangents and do things. So he was really taking the high road on that. But then Derek Fisher, you've already started talking to this man's ex-wife, and you were not only his teammate, but supposed friend. And then you come back hours later saying something to the effect of, you hope Gloria and the boys had a great time at the theme park and this and that. Come on, man. That's just petty, for lack of a better phrase. That's just petty. Anyway, it seems like neither one of them can say goodbye. So here's some Isaac Hayes. Surround Sound Podcast right here, baby. R. Hunter Jr., The Truth and Not a Rumor. Memphis in May.
Wow, you really had to blow the dust off of that one.
I never can say goodbye. No. I never can say goodbye, no. Even though the pain and heartaches seem to follow me wherever I go, though I try to hide my feelings, they always seem to show. And then you try to say you're leaving me, and I always have to say no. Tell me why is it so that I never can say goodbye? No. Every time I think I've had enough and start heading for the door, there's a very strange vibration piercing me right through the core. It says, turn around, you fool. You know you love her more and more. Tell me why. Is it so? I don't want to let you go. I can't say goodbye. Oh, I'll never say goodbye. No matter how I try. I never can say goodbye, no. I never can say goodbye. I keep thinking that our problems soon are gonna all work out. But there's that same unhappy feeling that makes that anguish twist that doubt. It's what that same old dizzy hang-up can do with you all the time. Tell me why. Is it so? I don't want to let you go. I never can say goodbye. Oh, I'll never say goodbye. No matter how hard I try. I'm never gonna say goodbye, girl. Ooh, baby, I'll never say goodbye. Say goodbye. No matter how I try. Don't wanna let you go. I can't say goodbye. You see, I did so. I'll never say goodbye. Say goodbye.
Welcome back to the Surround Sound Podcast. I am R. Jr., the truth and not a rumor. This is Basketball 101. Steph Curry, unanimous MVP. Hadn't been done ever. And I can understand it. The dude hit 400 threes. His team, him and his team, set a higher mark with only 9 losses in the season. He deserves it. I'm happy for Steph Curry. And the look that he left on Portland's owner's face, priceless. If you have not seen that meme, it's just downright priceless. And like I said, anybody that can shoot the ball that well, night in and night out, it's cool over a career, like Reggie Miller, Ray Allen. Both of those guys were just phenomenal shooters. Their name is hallowed ground in the annals of NBA lore. However, Steph takes it to a whole nother level. I've never seen a shooter. I've never seen a person shoot the ball, and every time it leaves their hand, it looks like it's going in. I'm talking about the gooseneck of all goosenecks. He shoot that thing, and I'm talking about wrist it just looks perfect. Anyway, moving on. Memphis Grizz, they fired Dave Yeager, and it seems like something out of a Falcon Crest. Just seems like it comes somewhere out of a soap opera, because they fired Dave Yeager, and they're thinking about going back to their old thing. Lionel Hollins was seen around town with team personnel, having dinner, a little schmoozing. And Lionel Hollins didn't have the greatest go in Brooklyn. However, maybe he's just fit for Memphis, especially the type of team that we have now. Not for sure if he's going to actually be the coach, but maybe he's just the one that we need to be coach. Playoff recap. Got winners and losers going on, man. The Cleveland Cavaliers just basically disassembled the Hawks. And in a sweeping fashion, no less. 4-0 to move to the conference finals. LeBron is in his 6th straight finals. This hadn't been done since like the Bill Russell 1950s Celtics era. I think there's a lot to be said about that. However, LeBron faces a lot of scrutiny because some people say he defers too much and he doesn't win the big one enough for people. which is kind of strange. Well, I won't say strange, but it's kind of unfair because he does the most with the least. He's had some players on his team that just, I mean, really, I'll keep it modest, just not really that good. I mean, but then you go to a team like the Golden State Warriors, for instance, Draymond Green, Splash Brother number 2, Klay Thompson. I mean, they have a team, and LeBron his greatest asset is passing. So for him not to be able to utilize his greatest asset really hinders him. So all you need is just somebody that can hit the shot, have a block every now and then, play some defense. Moving on. Raptors tied 2-2. Kyle Lowry and D-Wade are playing out of their mind. Just great to see both of those dudes. But you know what everybody wants, though. Everybody wants to see the Heat versus the Cavs. It's just going to be must-see TV. Me also. I mean, I like Kyle Lowry. He used to play for the Grizzlies, DeMar DeRozan. Great players. Even, Drake. It's the Drake effect. I like the Toronto team. But we got to see D-Wade versus LeBron. I think that need, first of all, it needs to go 7 games, and I think it's just going to be a back and forth type of deal. It'll be a great series. Moving on to the Western Conference, the Warriors are up 3-1 on the Trailblazers. Portland came back big in Game 3 behind Damian Lillard's 40-some-odd points. However, like I said, the MVP came back at Game 4 with a vengeance, scoring about 15 to 18 points in overtime. That's what an MVP does. Just big ups to Steph Curry, man. Spurs versus Thunder. Kevin Durant has put his team on his back. I'm seeing in this series things that I always thought I would see from Kevin Durant. And his wingman, Russell Westbrook, they're both playing stellar basketball right now. Serge Ibaka, looking good, man. Looking good. I got something special as we end the show. This next song, if you don't have any kids, beware. Don't be sitting in the car or at your home or be looking at anybody at work because you'll be sudden to have a kid after this next one. But anyway, fan page, YouTube page, subscribe, like, share, comment. Also, Solo Saturdays, man. Reevaluation of the Black Woman is sure to stir up some not only debate, but conversation, and that's what we need in the hip-hop community. Next up, Usher. Can you get with it? Oh, baby. All the dream, the truth, and not a rumor. For man Troy in the booth, Surround Sound Podcast. We'll see y'all next week.
Every time I look at you, there's so many things that I wanna do. I promise you when I'm ready that I'll spend my life with you. What is love? Is it steady? 'Cause I don't know what to do. So tell me, girl, are you ready to do what we came to do? One day we can be together, 'cause you know that I wanna be down, baby. But right now we cannot forget it. You know I guess I get around, 'cause I don't have much money, don't have no money, but a diamond ring. I ain't trying to be funny, it's only a sexual thing. It's like that, like that. Can you get with it? Can you get with it? You wanna love the joy I bring. Can you get with it? Oh yeah, it's like that. Please forgive me, 'cause I don't ever wanna rush you. I might sound a little hasty, but let's do what we came to do. You know my time is really precious, and you're wasting a lot of mine. I'm gonna have to keep on moving if you can't make up your mind. Come to my room. Let me take off all your clothes. Let me make love